Hello beautiful souls, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe.
Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to Augustine's Splendid Chronicles. So this is your safe space, you guys already know that, for your real life deep truths and powerful insights about your future, relationship, business and life journey. So today's message is not a coincidence. If you clicked on this video, of course there must be something, there is definitely something your spirit wants you to hear. So what I need you to do for me is please relax, open your heart, calm your energies, and let's dive into this reading. Now I'm gonna do a collective reading, what is going on in this month for people, for my January born women, what you're going to expect in this month, April, what is going on in your life already. This is I think today is supposed to be 2nd of April. So what is already going in your life, the energy you step into this month with, and how this month is going to end for you, for all January born. Now the first step is what you may be going through right now. So now let me explain on that. So right now I'm picking up a very heavy emotional energy. The card picked up for you, that is the translation, right? So which means you have been feeling drained mentally, emotionally, questioning a relationship or a connection, feelings, I don't know if you understand that. This current month you have been, which means you step into this month with it, you have been feeling mentally, emotionally drained, and that energy is making you to question a relationship or a connection, and it's making you feel like you're giving so much, but you get little in return. There is a sense of silence and distance. That is the energy of somebody treating you with silence, someone disconnecting from your life, detaching from you, unexplained, someone walking away from the connection you both had without explanation, without valid reasons. So there is a distance between you and this particular connection. So, or you and somebody or someone in your life is not communicating well, and it is making you to distance yourself in distress, right? Or you yourself as a person, you have obviously pulled back your energy for your peace, because these are things going on and you don't have time for that. So of course you have to pull back your energy. Now this is what you are currently going through. Now for some of you in this particular month, for the January born, you are feeling and healing from that disappointment, the missed signals, or someone who could not meet you at your level. So this is for some of you, my January born, what you're going to expect in this month, April. You're healing, right? You're healing from that disappointment, that missed signals and all of that. But now the truth is, even in all of these things you're going through, all of you know that you're not confused in this situation. No, you know that deep down this situation is something that obviously do no longer serve you. Something, that this energy is no longer, this connection is no longer good for me. It's like it's no good for me at this point. So for some of you, you guys are very much aware of that. Now the energy around you now, let me explain that to you. I see a turning point. I know things are slowly, like, of course you are in a slow stepping phase. You are slowly stepping into a phase. Yes, so things are going to be slow, because obviously you're leaving that emotionally drained energy and stepping into a new phase where you will start learning to choose yourself more, where you start becoming less tolerant to disrespect, right? You are starting to see people clearly. There is a growth here. That is, in fact, I'm happy for you. Now, even in these feelings, like even if the feelings in question are uncomfortable, you are learning to let it go. You're learning to start seeing things clearly. You're learning to to feel that uncomfortable energy and know that, yes, I need to walk away from this. Now this is your love, right? Your love life before the end of this April. Now this is powerful, but please pay attention. There are two strong energies around you. Now one of them is someone from your past this is someone who is thinking about you heavily. Of course, there might be regret. Of course, there is regret. There's always regret. So there is regret, there is guilt, and unfinished business, right? You could receive a message, call, or indirect contact, meaning that these people you see, they can call you, they could message you, they could even go through somebody you know, somebody close to you, of course, trying to reach out to you, trying to connect you. But then again, in all of this, your energy is trying to let you know that this person in question, these people, this connection, they have not fully changed yet. So they're returning back is not because they want to give you emotional attention or bring consistency. No, they are not bringing any consistency. So you need to you need to figure this out yourself and choose your path correctly and choose your energy correctly, because in this energy you see, you are to choose in between two things. Of course, if you want peace and growth in your life, it's either you know that this period you have to choose this, right? Which means either you are going back to that feeling, that familiar feeling that is unstable, bringing you emotional stress, making you drown, and making you lose interest in things that are supposed to bring you money. These are supposed to bring you financial growth and stability. So it's either you're going back to that same unstable energy that is making you to feel drained emotionally and mentally, and then the same circle repeat itself, or you're choosing yourself and moving into something new, even if it feels uncertain, even if you don't know the direction it's going to lead you, even if you don't know where it's going to end you, but you decide to go for something new. Of course, obviously, your spirit said you cannot go wrong on this, because you are not going to allow loneliness because you are lonely at the moment, and you want to allow people who walk away from your life in a disrespectful manner. You want to allow people who walk out from your life in a very disappointing way, where you feel drained, where you feel emotionally, mentally drained, where you worked yourself out, where you cry to sleep, where you stressed over it, your finances dying, your business are failing because you are unable to focus in your life. If you want to go back to that energy, it's left for you, unless you decide to go for the new phase, right? So don't allow loneliness to make you go back to what I'm trying to refresh your memory, just in case you've forgotten what you went through. So now remember that clearly. Do not allow such thing to repeat itself back in your life. Okay? So now this is the end of this reading for this particular collection. I'm going to do a part 2 because this video is getting very long and I don't want it to get too long. So I'm going to do a part 2 of this section. In that part 2, I'm going to explain the reason for the failure in businesses and the reason for the financial stagnation. So you would need to follow, you would need to share, you will need to subscribe to stay tuned. And also, please understand that this channel, we don't just tell stories. No, we review the truth, we heal together, we grow together. And this is just like a reminder for you that your story is still being written. So you have the chance, you have the energy, you have the time to change things you no longer want, things you know very well this no longer serve you. So you have the time to change it in your life. Do not allow yourself to keep going back and forth in your energies. Do not allow yourself to keep going back in things that you know obviously do not serve you. For your own personal growth, for your own personal improvement, this reading will definitely find you. And when it find you and you happen to read to these very points, I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you implement it and come back here to give your review on how it has changed you for better. Also, you can request for a reading. So thank you. See you on my next video. Bye. Kisses.